In the office. Boss, Katayuka, tea for me, and coffee for these 3 fgits. Voice, coffee for 2 fgits, I'm the interpreter. Chinese children in vocational classes sew school uniforms for Russian children. In Russia, 4 million people are engaged in skiing. In China only about 100 million Chinese people. A Chinese man in a bar, are you asking because I'm Chinese? No, because you're drinking my beer. Before marrying a Chinese man, learn to distinguish between them. A Chinese maid, comrade engineer will drink tea or to hell with it. Play on words with mispronounced Russian. Why is there no practical training in domestic factories now? It's too far to travel to China. Why are the forests of Siberia given to the Chinese on lease for 49 years if they clear-cut everything in a year? Many here worry that China might assimilate us, but I wonder if they might start building a wall against us, the F***CKUPS, again. A Chinese man in a bar, do you know any martial arts? No, you just took my beer glass, you bitch. I was in China recently, and I found that some Chinese woman was following me. I think I've seen her a million times. Baba Dujia, born in 1926, used to name the kittens she was going to drown after German names. I'm not a German here, to actually show up on time. German punctuality in a Russian person, is exactly 2 hours late for work every day. In German, nach means direction of movement. In Russian, too, but more specifically, cultural joke. The German language teacher screamed at her student so expressively that he started to enjoy it. What is good for a Russian, a German will never be able to drink that much. German is funny, bring hunger with you, bringt hunger mit, and devastation. Why do all German women have the same phone number? No matter which one I ask, she tells me, 999-99-99. What is a long-standing routine for a Russian is an inflation shock for a German. Russians in all situations never stop drinking for a minute. Unlike other nations in war. A resident of Munich, thank you, Grandpa, for the defeat. A German, a Chinese, and a Russian look for a raccoon. The Russian, are you aware of how many raccoons are in the forest? German, and I drink 3 cans of beer on Fridays, in the evening. Russian, ha. 3 cans. Only 9 liters. Tour of hell, Russians in a cauldron without a lid because they will drag each other back. Germans a sign do not climb out of the cauldron. Seeing the Russian take out a 3rd bottle of vodka, the German began writing his will. My friend's German husband, strange, strange, very strange. A cannibal once caught an American, a German, and a Russian. And ate them all. An American, a German, and a Russian met once. Well, they didn't know each other's languages. So they went their separate ways. Someone who lives in other countries, can you answer, in other countries jokes about a Russian, an American, and a German meet once? Does the Russian also find a way out everywhere? The EU and the USA are withdrawing their citizens from jokes about a Russian, a German, and an American. An airline hires a pilot. The Russian agrees to fly for 9,000, 3 of which are for him, 3 for the director, and 3 for the German. He agrees to 3. 3 people end up in purgatory, a Russian, an American, and a German. Whoever names a number that God doesn't know will go to heaven. Russian, Dick * yat. A hell of a lot / too much. Martians grabbed an American, a German, and a Russian. They promised to let go the one who drank a 10-liter bottle of vodka in one night. The Russian, dropped his bottle on the concrete floor and couldn't bear the grief. A German, an American, and a Russian end up on a deserted island. The Russian, have some yogurt and go to sleep. An American, a German, and a Russian found a magic well. The American threw in Coke, 2 flew out. The German beer, 2 flew out. The Russian vodka, 2 Bastos flew out. A plane crashed. A chief caught them. The Russian, oh, the best. After mineral water and going into the bushes. An American, a German, and a Russian ended up in hell. The Russian, yes, it's really bad, but no worse than in our sanatorium. A drinking competition. The Russian broke the scoop. An American, a German, and a Russian walk into a bar. Get the hell out of here. The bartender immediately yelled. A German, a Pole, and a Russian ended up on a deserted island. The Russian, I want a crate of vodka, a crate of snacks, and bring all my friends back. Your son just fell out of a tree. Where? Down.